Hi there, I'm Andy Skinner and welcome to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be using my wish stamp, Make-A-Wish. Okay, she's just so cute. And we're going to be using a technique called the bleed technique. Now, this is a new technique. Let me just show you this one. Okay, so I'm going to be mixing the inks with acrylic paints. A couple of variants I've got for you here. So here's one using the turquoise. And we got a slightly brighter orange on this one. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I've got one different variant of this technique. So we'll pop down to the desktop and begin. So I've cut a tag here from the smooth white ready to stamp card from Cosmic Shimmer. Chalk paint, so this is the matte chalk paint. This colour is vanilla. And I'll also be using, this is London Brick in the water-based inks. And I'm going to water down the chalk paint, probably 50-50, just so it flows a little. Okay. That's about right. I can also add more water as we go. So now we're going to pop out some of the London Brick, the Cosmic Shimmer water-based inks. Okay, so with a soft brush, add a little bit of water to it, pick up the London Brick. Okay, I'm going to flow this all over the card. We're putting this on quite heavy, and then add some of that chalk paint in there. Okay, this is going to give an unusual look when the ink dries. So I'm going to add a little bit more water, just to make that chalk paint flow and mix in with the ink. Okay, I'm going to use up the rest of the chalk paint here. You want to be very random with this. Now, obviously I'm using the London Brick here, but you can do this technique with most of the colours in the range. So we'll leave this to dry, and we'll move on to the next stage. Right, so the tag's now dry. Let me just hold it up to the camera for you. You get a really unusual background with this technique. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to stamp it with my vintage background stamp. So I've got the stamp here on a block. Okay, and we're going to stamp this with Brilliant's Archival White. This is Moonlight White. Now, as these are red rubber stamps, I could have stamped this with white acrylic paint, but I've decided to go with the archival ink. It leaves no texture on the cardstock, so easy to stamp over the top of it. And I want this to be quite subtle in the background. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so you can see it's very faint. If I put it at the camera here, you can just about see it there. If I turn it to the light. So let's go again. I'm just going to add a little bit to the bottom of the tag here. And then just along the side. Okay, so pop the top back on that. So now I'm going to grab just a little bit of Distress Oxide. So this is Speckled Egg. And add a little bit of Hickory Smoke as well. Again, just building up kind of layers, adding a bit of interest. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some VersaFine Clair. This is Nocturne. I'm just going to add a little bit around the edges, just darken up the edges slightly. Okay, so now we're going to grab the stamping platform and we will start the next step. Okay, so the tag is fully dried now. I've popped it into the platform and we're going to use the Make-A-Wish stamp. So I'm just going to line this up, leaving enough space for the sentiment to go underneath. Looks about right. So bring the platform down, push, pick up the stamp. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some archival ink. This is watering can. Move that there. So fully ink up the stamp. Okay. Bring this down. I want to make a light impression. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I think I'm going to go over this again, make it a little bit darker. Okay, there we go. That's it. I can see the image now. Okay, so I'll just let this archival ink dry before we actually move on. So I have some warm white matte chalk paint here. And just with a small brush, we're going to start filling in the stamped area. Okay. So what's going to happen here, the London Brick ink is going to start bleeding through the chalk paint here. This is normally seen as a disadvantage, but we're going to use it to our advantage here. Okay, and we're going to get a muted version of the London Brick. It will all make sense as we come to completion, as a lot of my techniques do. Okay, so I'm just going to let this now completely dry for 5 or 10 minutes. So now the acrylic is dry, I'm going to stamp over the top. Okay, do make sure that your substrate, your cardstock, is in that same position up in the top corner. So I'm going to use archival ink. So remember, we are stamping on top of acrylic paint here. So you want to be using a good archival ink and one that dries quickly. Bring the platform down and then push firmly all over the stamp and release. So it's really good to pay close attention to your stamped image. Check if there's any areas that just need a little bit more ink. Okay, I can see a couple of areas here. So one near the dandelion and then down on the legs. So I'm just going to restamp it. It's the beauty of using a platform. You can go back in again. There we go, perfect. So what I'm going to do is allow this to dry now, and we'll come back with a white pencil. Okay, so the ink's now dried. So it's a lovely effect, but we're going to add some highlights to this. Now, I'm using 2 pencils. I'm using the Derwent Drawing. This is China White, and also the Holbein White, and this is 501. Okay, the 501 is slightly softer than the Derwent. So I'm going to start with the face. Now, I'm not filling in the whole of the stamp with this. So if you look at the stamp, you'll see the shading that I put into the stamp. So it gives you an idea of where the light will be coming from. So for this stamp, the light will be coming in from the left-hand side. So I'm going to go over the whole stamp with this, picking out the highlights and just basic shading. Let's just hold that up so you can get an idea. Okay, so at some point I'm going to swap over to the slightly softer Holbein pencil to really make those highlights pop here on the front of our arm. Anywhere you want that white to pop a bit. I think more or less there. Let's have a little look. I might come back and add just a little bit more at another point, but I'm really, really happy with this. And it's a really simple technique, and I've got to admit, very relaxing. So what I'd like to do now is grab a couple that I've done. So using different colours. This is cobalt blue with a wish stamp again. And this is cobalt blue with a dance stamp. Just looks fantastic. And here's another with a London brick, but a lot brighter. I've simply used more chalk paint on this one. Okay, so all that's left is just put the sentiment across the bottom here. So I've laid the stamp just on an acrylic block. Good old archival ink again. Okay, so just align it. Push down, not too hard. And there we go. So okay, this is all mounted now. This is the kind of burnt orange one we did using the London brick. And I popped in a tag behind it. This is using our embossing powders and my distressed background stamp. So yeah, she looks lovely. So let me just show you a few variants. So exactly the same technique. This is using the cobalt blue hue and a little bit of turquoise mixed with it. Okay, and again the white pencil. And here's one that I did with the dance stamp. I think she looks lovely on it as well. Okay, so thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.